Hey, hello.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hold on. Let me. You're gonna have to wait now, Nick. He wants you to put a basketball hoop together. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I call. Am I your like
You
when
saved me. You actually just saved
yeah,
me.
like when a girl needs you to call to get her out of a date?
Right, right. You were that girl.
I'll be that girl for you anytime, buddy. You're my you're my invaluable replacement co-host today. Since
Not a bad replacement.
no, not a bad replacement at all. I think it'll
This
be
this could boost the ratings
a.
this week.
You ain't lying, pal. The
I mean, listen, I'm not having a baby, but
I know, but
that I know of.
how many big announcements can you make in a week? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. Seriously.
He
The only big announcement I have is I weighed myself in
oh,
preparation for this today.
and what should do? I need a drum roll, or are we just going right in?
So I've got an announcement about my weight, and I'm going to roll into something else that I was invited to do here in a couple days.
Uh-oh.
Right?
I'm picturing it's like an eating contest or something.
No, no. So you want to do a drum roll? I mean, I feel like it's necessary.
I'll fill it in later.
Well, I get on the scale,
Uh-huh.
243.
Oh my goodness, you're getting up there. You're creeping.
But,
Yeah.
but, but,
Yeah.
but, 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 on TikTok, someone invited me to a weight loss competition that starts January 4th and goes through April.
That's a long
Right?
fucking time.
Right, and there's a prize. You don't. There's no money to enter, but the person running it will be giving out a cash prize to the winner, and it goes by percent. You lose percent of weight, to what you weigh or whatever. So this person sends me a message and says,
Listen how mysterious this person.
Well, listen. I don't know if anybody knows them. It's not like a known. I think they got more followers than me, and they're like, hey, I think you could win this thing
Uh-huh.
because it's all about the longevity. And I said, well, I don't like losing. I said, I've proved that a couple times. Just ask Ben Temple.
Oh. I didn't get any.
Boom.
I didn't get any calls for a reference.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm the current. I'm currently holding the trophy. So
Yeah, I guess that's resume enough, huh?
right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go. It starts January 4th. I think it's time. I think I'm really good at putting on weight in preparation for contests, and then I kick ass because I lose so much.
So
Because
are
I
you?
don't like losing.
So you're loading until this
Oh,
starts.
bloating! I've eaten 17 times today.
Oh
If
my
I can
god!
get to 250 by the 4th,
Oh,
there's no way I lose.
you disgust me.
There's no way I lose.
You disgust me.
No way.
With 4 months, for sure. I mean, you how much did you lose in that 1 month we did it, or
Uh,
6 weeks, or whatever it was?
I lost like 40 pounds.
Yeah. So
This could be a good one.
I'm
So.
gonna I'm gonna be bound and determined to trip you up on that one. I'm gonna have people sending you all kinds of baked goods.
Oh, come on. Come on.
What's the prize?
You know what? I just knew it was cash, but there's no buy-in. Like she's literally giving up her own money. She's like a health nut. She lost like 100 and something pounds, and she looks amazing. So she's like, giving up this prize. I guess I don't know what she's doing, but you know,
Can you do it whatever way you want, or you have to follow someone's like plan?
no, you just do what you want. You gotta weigh in. I need to send a weigh-in picture on the 4th. So like I said, I'm bulking. I went to Publix. I bought donuts. I got
Oh
it
my
all.
god. I'm sweating, like thinking it's making me sweat. Think about how much food you're going to eat between now and the 4th.
I literally just powered down
Like
a cold cut wrap.
you've been a rap. You've been talking about like how miserable and uncomfortable you are, and you've just been like eating your normal fat fuck regime to like double the bulking. You're just going to be like, this is
Yeah,
this. You're going to be a mess, man, for a little bit here.
yeah. until the 4th. Yeah. What's today? The 20th hour. I got a long way to go.
Yeah, you do.
Shit. I'm hurting though. Like
And
my
are
back
you?
hurts.
What if you had? What if you hit like 250 and then that it, like with a couple days of spare? Are you just gonna keep going and putting it on?
I mean, it's the only way to win, isn't it?
I guess.
I mean, listen. I've bulked up the contests we've done. I've bulked up like leading up to it. Like, and I think that is where I beat you.
Right.
I bulked up, and then that was it. That was the end of it. But this means I got to start working out again and everything.
Yeah, but with I think with 4 months, it still doesn't add a sense of urgency to it. You know what I mean?
No, but it does add a, like, in my mind, if I'm going to start on the 4th, like, I will not give up. Like, I don't think I'll even have a cheat meal till the day it ends.
That's a long time.
I don't like losing.
That's a lot of birthdays and Super Bowls and Royal Rumbles.
The only thing in between is
and WrestleManias.
I got my birthday, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and
St. Patrick's
really
Day.
It. I don't celebrate that. I'm Italian.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't there some spaghetti bending holiday like Columbus Day or something coming up?
Oh God, Columbus Day.
I don't know.
I think that's like in October.
Didn't that get canceled anyways? Isn't it like Indigenous Peoples Day now or something like
right.
that?
Right. Yeah. We changed it. Yeah.
Right. For the better, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So before we get any further, I just want to like clarify. Yeah. Normally, this is Marco's
right
seat that you're sitting in, but he had a car issue today, early in the day, of course. Here I'm gonna take a couple shots at him.
I said, are we burying him right now? Is that where we're going here?
I think I'm digging the hole right now.
You don't even have just your tone.
I'm like, yeah, the delivery, right? I'm building up for the
right.
So, we get this thing like at noon or whatever that he's like, oh, my truck blew up on the highway and someone's helping me get it back to here and blah blah blah. And I'm like thinking, oh, so. Since there was no Dolphin game at 1, I'm like, I wasn't in a rush to do it with him. So I message him after like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, hey man, you want to do this in the afternoon sometime? And he's like, oh, I'm making a list for my truck and blah blah blah. So I go, I didn't mean like right this second. I'm saying between now and like when the sun goes down. He's like, well, I'll call you later and we'll see where I'm at. And like that's when I picked up the phone and said, "You want to do it with me?" Because apparently the Marco.
Well, I figured he wasn't going to.
The Marco but I mean, look, he makes a commitment, and it's kind of like this thing with my boss right now. It's like, don't tell me you have no time when I see you, posting gym pics and
right.
So
but
like
at least Marco couldn't. The car blew up. I mean, listen. He can't help that he has Snake Master luck.
No, I'm just saying he doesn't have to drive here. He lives 10
next
steps
door,
right. He lives 10 steps away. So that I've covered. And 2, I'm like, when you're starting to tweet about when you're starting to message with us about the games, I know you're watching the fucking games. So I know you could come over and do this. So I'm just saying, I know the Marco misery index is at like a all-time high right now.
Which would have made a great podcast.
It would have made a fantastic one because I could probably have got him to trip him up and start shooting on work. And
well, you got a few factors though into this though.
What?
A, he's probably. I mean, the car situation that sucks. His car blew
absolutely,
up. Sucks.
absolutely.
Right.
But
the second is the work situation that sucks, and
right.
the third is, let's not forget. He's like a month into this pregnancy thing. This cannot be an easy ride for him.
Oh, he's
already.
Yeah, he's. I see what you did there. You had to get where we gotta take the shots on the
dad shot.
The upcoming.
Yeah.
That upcoming
right.
That's good.
And then the next step is this is all falling into line where he gains 25 pounds. Like we are on that path as of today.
Oh yeah. The fat shaming will shift at some point.
There's no doubt.
In these podcasts. Right now, it's still completely on you.
Totally on me.
And
I'm bulking, though. I'm bulking.
And I feel great about you saying that you're at like 243. Because I went from like 225 to 230. And and I was getting a little bummed out about it. Not bummed out enough to stop eating pizzas, but that
So
came, that came like with the pain we're both feeling
right,
from our poor health. Uh,
right.
that we
But there's the
yeah.
question though.
What?
Did you order the chicken parm or what?
No, not yet. I
It's
okay.
coming though. I would imagine, right?
So let me explain this too, because people
Right.
like I don't want to like we're talking two inside, like they don't get it. You mentioned chicken parm like 4 days ago, and I got it in my head that I really wanted a chicken parm, but it was like Christmas Eve and then Christmas, and then yesterday there was a window for me to get it, and it was still up in my head. You were occupying space up there for a while with this thing, and but when I started looking at the menu, I'm like, oh man, but I want pizza and I want this and I want that. And I'm like, I can't order all this shit. So they had a chicken parm pizza. So I was like, oh, that kind of like covers my bases since I wanted chicken. I was gonna get a chicken parm sandwich, but then I was like, I also want pizza. So I got that, and it was a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. It was like some bites. It was like, yeah, I tasted the breaded cutlet and the sauce and whatever. But in other bites, because they chopped that cutlet up, it was just dried chicken, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. So then earlier today, I was telling you, I think I have to try again and get the chicken parm sub
Right.
today.
And you said so the dried chicken, right?
Yeah.
This is so weird because I've ordered a chicken parm pizza before, and when you told me, I could visualize, taste everything. What that dried because I've had it before and the dried chicken, and it's disappointing. You're like, oh, they fucked the chicken up. Like
Right.
that's such a like.
Well, I think what happens is also that they cook the cutlet, and so the chicken's fully cooked, and then they throw it on a pizza and throw it in the oven for another 10,
Right.
15
It's
minutes.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dries it
Gross.
all out.
Gross.
So I guess what we're saying is that you and I have both done the science here, done the research, and nobody needs to get a chicken parm pizza because they don't.
No
It's
more.
not.
No.
It's not. It's not like
No.
two great things taste great together, like chocolate and peanut butter. This. They kind of fight each other and don't work.
Well, I'll tell you this. The best. This is crazy. I remember it. I was 12 years old in
Hmm.
New York for the summer, and the best chicken parm pizza I ever had was there from a local like mom and pop shop in Long Island, and it had the chicken parm, the cheese, but it had sesame seed crust, which
Oh,
made it feel like you're eating like the bread, like a
like a
bread,
roll.
like a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right. I never forgot that. Now that same day, we also ordered a second pizza, which was a baked ziti pizza, out of this world. But the same with the baked ziti pizza, you can go wrong if you overcook the
The
pasta, the
pasta.
ziti
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it,
yeah.
because it's like hard, and you're like, I don't want to eat this on a pizza. Yeah, weird. Yeah. So yeah, interesting stuff here. So now I want a pizza. Thanks, you fucking asshole.
Well, I
I
mean,
got chicken soup cooking.
I don't think chicken soup is the way to go if you're trying to put a few on for this contest. I think
Well, I got potatoes in there. I got some other stuff. I put a
yeah,
lot of potatoes in there.
some rib stick in foods.
I mean, but yeah, I'm a little under the weather still. I'm trying to. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I mean, I have an idea of what was wrong with you.
Well, let's not talk about that. But I don't want to be on some national list.
Right?
But or as CJ says, stop eating the carbs.
Right.
So that
Well,
could be the issue.
well, I do like that you're taking a beating from everyone. They're like
Right.
and
Although she told me today that she does not fat shame me. I beg to differ. I think you all have fat shamed me this week. You, Paula, CJ, every single one of you has fat shamed me.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's been encouraged. I don't think
Well,
it's
get it in. You got another like 7 days left, pal. And
no,
then
no,
it's
no.
on.
We got more than that because even if you're starting to diet and exercise, you're still going to be fat for a while.
You know. And this is like 2 episodes in a row we talked about me being fat. Like this is crazy. What Like,
Well, we
and then
need to come up with these.
you know what?
You know what? We
Hold
need to
on, then
come
go
up with
fuck
these.
yourself.
We need to come up with these clever titles that piss you
Right?
off.
No, I was about to just say, go fuck yourself with these titles. Every title's just a burial.
What
So
did
fucking you bury me with every title.
I forget what they were. One was just like it tis the fat
Oh,
shaming season.
Jesus, fat shaming season, fat fuck. I don't even know. You name them.
If
Yeah,
I
this
if
guy can't stop eating. Like, I
yeah,
mean,
well, you're giving me good ideas for this.
unbelievable,
It's well,
unbelievable.
now it's bulking season. Maybe that's what it is.
Bulking season. It is. I got 7 days of bulking here. I got
Right.
Eric. Eric's coming. Oh, did you hear that? What the fuck is going on?
What?
You hear that? You hear that?
Not, what is that?
This is called living. That's fucking gunshots.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're hunting some deer in your woods. Hopefully, they don't get too close to your house.
I probably should go inside, huh?
I think you're all right.
Aaron Bullet comes this way or something.
It's shotgun stuff. I think, or rifles. They're aiming at something. They're not aiming at you. I think you're fine. Plus,
Wow, who does that?
it would be
I can't live here anymore.
it would be really exciting if you did get shot.
Shot on air.
Yes. I mean, come on. It's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm to be straight honest with you. That would be the most exciting thing when that could happen. Talking about content.
Oh god, I don't want to get shot.
So, do you have anything on your list today?
Well, you didn't give me time. This
Okay,
is a
I
quick,
didn't know.
This is like a.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
if you
mean,
had anything up from over the weekend because we didn't talk. We haven't talked since Thursday.
all I've done is eat. I've eaten. I can't talk about food anymore. Like all I've done is I've eaten. Like there's no tomorrow. I'm taking ice cream that has cookies and cream, but then I'm putting a Entenmann's donut in it. I'm putting whipped cream, sprinkles.
Well,
I'm out of control.
Well, I had something on a list that I was going to talk with Marco about, but it might play well for you and I to talk about it because it'll bury Marco. Is that like 2 or 3 times in the last week or two he's given me that I can't watch that without Natalia thing.
Whoa. Whoa. What's next? A joint Facebook account? Jesus.
Right. That exactly. So I was gonna give him the business today about this like whole like I gotta check with the wife before I do that kind of nonsense.
I feel like that's you know what? I feel like that's the new line now. No matter what, I'm gonna be like, I feel like I have to check with the wife first.
I think in our group everything should be Marco. Don't you have to check with your wife first? That's good. That'll get old really quickly. But yeah, no, it's like I think I said just out of curiosity, I was like I forget what it was. Like we watch a lot of the same like sci-fi stuff that and so like I don't know if it was the Mandalorian or the fucking Wonder Woman movie that came out the other day. I think it was both of them actually. I was like, did you see this? He's like, I haven't watched. I can't watch that without Natalia. I like, and then he watches me like roll my eyes, bite my tongue, and he's like, I know, blah 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 blah. But yet he keeps saying it to me. You should just come up with a different answer if you don't want to take, the guy ribbing abuse, kind of deal.
Right.
You know.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of man.
I mean, you're divorced. Was that ever an issue in your relationship?
No, because I wore the pants in the relationship. I mean, if you really want to go there,
this.
I caught myself on that one.
What's beautiful about this is that even though we don't ever listen to the podcast after, so like he'll definitely hear from his mother-in-law on this one.
Oh well, hey. We know she listens because he walked in on her listening the other day. Good old Margaret.
He sent a photo of it. Yeah.
He sent the photo of it. Yep. So, yeah.
He's like, he messages, I just walked in and she's listening to your show in the other room. And then like...
Almost like he was angry about it.
Yeah. And like 45 minutes later, he's like, I can still hear it going on.
Yeah. What do you all right over there?
Yeah. I think I caught a little COVID in my throat there.
COVID.
No, I don't have it. If I didn't get it when my roommate had it, I don't have it now. That's for sure. Especially a
Well, this
week
is
of
true.
sitting at home not working.
Right. Well, you know, it's very important. I got. I'm looking at the time, 4:47. We've been on this podcast for 20 minutes, and I'm thinking about the Reese's I put in the freezer. I'm not even lying. That's what I was like, man, can I sneak one while he's talking? Like, is it even But then you're going to be like, what are you doing? Are you chewing? What's going on?
Right. I would hear one of three things. I would either hear the the freezer opening,
Right.
the wrapper unwrapping, or you chewing.
Well, and now I'm thinking about putting them in the ice cream.
Well, let them keep freezing, man. We're not going to go much longer. This is a filler episode because
Filler episode. Well, this is top-notch content here. Are we like, here's my question, though.
What's the question?
You got like, is this a Furlough Files episode, or is it still your episode, but like an extension? Like you can't call it the Ben and Marco. Do you guys even have a name?
No, we just call it the Breakfast Club podcast. We'll eventually come up with a different name because Miss What's Her Face was complaining about how when she when she searches
our
for
friend.
the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
That
Now, I forgot her name, Miss Cammy or something.
Miss Cammy, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I will tell you this.
Yeah.
We can end it on this today.
Okay.
First of all, fantastic win by the Miami Dolphins. I have to say it.
Oh my
Absolutely fantastic. One of the best endings of a football game I've ever seen.
Crazy. Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. That was a no-look pass. But two, I see Billy Five's comments today. He sends me a message. Forgot to tell you this. This is new information.
Wait a minute. When you said comments, I thought you meant like online. I was like, I didn't see anything.
Sends me I post on Facebook, on my personal page, in my story, the Christmas, podcast, whatever, that one we did for Christmas.
Right.
Billy sends me a message and says, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and read this because it gets good. All right, Billy Fives.
I feel like we're both about to be buried.
He says, never heard of you. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
I say, ha-ha, because I don't know what to say because I don't want to piss him off. He says, only podcast I listen to involved my the only one I listened to involved my potential death. I said, we talk about you once a show. He said, you should have enough stories. You're welcome. He said, I'm hanging with Gangrel watching the Raider game. I'll remind him to never book you. I said, good. I don't ever want to wrestle again. And that was the conversation. So, yeah. So now I feel like we've got our Billy mention in. Maybe he'll listen now. We do have to have him on at one point.
I secretly think this is his way of asking to be on the podcast because he would never just ask to be on. That would be
he would
beneath
never.
Him.
No. That was his way.
He's just too much of a. That would be too markish of him. But if he were to like just kind of keep ribbing us about it in a way that maybe we would eventually go, we should just have Billy on.
Like I really believe we should have him on, but I also really believe that will probably be the most listened to podcast. But we probably would never have people listening again because he would offend so many people that they'd be like, "These guys are done. We'd be canceled. Cancel culture." Yeah, Billy has no filter.
But you know what? He has two. He raised two daughters, so he's not as bad as we're making.
Have you met them?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
I share a birthday with one of them. Right. Yes.
This is true. I mean, when we were traveling the roads with Billy back in the early 2000s, Kayla, who's the oldest one now, she was like, like from age of 5 to 9 or something. I mean, I was afraid of her at 5 years. I was like, oh my God. So, because she was already doing jujitsu and karate, and she has the mentality of Billy, and it was like, why am I scared of this 5-year-old? I'm really scared of her. But no, and then Madison's nice. She follows me on TikTok now, so hey.
Yeah, she follows the Breakfast Club account too.
All right. Yeah.
I've caught her liking or watching the ones with her dad in it, chopping you.
Of course, right? Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, and Billy made some comment somewhere on a Facebook post this week, somewhere along the way of he was gonna like kick me or hit me with a chair again, and I was like, oh god, which means he probably does listen because I did talk about that recently.
Yeah, you see, he's
He's a
not.
secret listener.
I think he's just he's on the DL. He's listening, but
Yeah, I think so.
he's low key doing it. But
We got to have him on.
yeah,
Bring him on.
he will never admit it. He will never admit it
No,
publicly. That's for sure. And
no,
he would definitely never ask us. But I feel like he wants us. He wants to be on the podcast. I feel
we
like,
got to bring him on. Yeah, he's got to come on.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Well, I think in the new year we'll make some changes. We'll start having guests on
yeah, for sure.
just to carry the
No,
load.
no Bobby Rogers though. I thought about it, and he'll tell some stories that, he's got this one story about the hardcore kitten that I don't like when he tells that. So, yeah, he's starting to tell my mom a couple times, and we just don't need that story out to the public.
I mean, but we need to follow up on the Davy Rodeo stuff. So we might have him
Yes.
on, and I will let him know that if feel free to tell the story, but it's getting deleted because yeah, like again,
Yeah,
you can't you'll get canceled immediately for that.
immediately. Yeah. So,
Yeah, shit.
well, I got nothing else, man. I got Reese's waiting for me. I may
Yeah,
just
well,
go ahead and have the ice cream now.
well,
I don't even know.
I want to do one or two follow ups here before we go.
Okay.
Because we talked about it. I think we talked about it on the podcast about you doing the last minute Christmas shopping and, going shopping the day, Christmas Eve or the 24th or whatever you want to. I guess Christmas Eve technically is the night of the 24th. That you were having it. Two things. One, that you were putting off building Nick the Dick's basketball hoop.
Still putting it off.
Still putting it off. I mean, what are we? I mean, listen. The gift was the hoop.
Right.
If he wants to wait till the next gift giving time of the year for you to put it together as your as another gift,
Right.
Otherwise, maybe he should learn to read some instructions. Okay, so that has not been put together yet. Are
No.
you now? Are you going to eventually put together? Or are you going to have to hire someone to do it?
He's been asking for 2-3 days now, and we just keep looking at the parts and then going. We just keep putting it back. And I went to Publix before, and he started. I came home, the garage was closed, and I'm like, "What happened?" He's like, "I gave up." But now he wants me to go back out there, and I was like, "Now I'm using the excuse we don't have the right tools. You don't even need tools. I'm just making it up." He's not smart enough to know that, so I'm like, "No, we don't have the right tools." So I'm kind of waiting for Eric to come here in a couple of days. I'm just gonna have him do it. I also I have a new camera. I have a camera system I bought. I want to put up. I'm gonna have Eric do that too. He doesn't know any of this yet, so
Well, it's got to earn the roof over his head, right?
right. Seriously, you're gonna be here for a couple of days. You got to earn your keep.
Right. And so then the second thing was, did your daughter's a computer ever
No,
come in the
it's
mail?
not here. No. So, and FedEx is saying now that it's in Atlanta as of this morning, and it's no date for delivery yet. So, me being the guy that I am, I tweeted them, and I still tweet, and guess what? They didn't respond to it.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
So does that mean they've lost it?
I don't know.
Because it's not like at the center where you can pick it up or something. It just says in Atlanta.
It just says that it's yeah.
This gets interesting. So I'm just wondering who's responsible. If it's now you have to bug FedEx, or if you have to bug the people you bought it from.
Well, it says it's in Atlanta FedEx, so I'm assuming FedEx is the I bought it from HP. It came from Japan or China. I don't know. Who knows? Something like that.
Came along.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Gonna have to wait here another couple days. See what
if
happens.
it comes all the way from China or Japan or wherever it came from, and and you open the box and it's like that TikTok with the PS5 where it's you open it up and there's a shoe in there.
Oh God, I'd be fucking livid. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. But I I order so much stuff too. I'm ordering off Amazon like in the middle of the night. I don't even know what I'm ordering. And then I see like a charge on my account and I was like, what did I buy at 3 o'clock in the morning? And then I look and I bought a thermometer. I bought a heating pad. I bought I don't even know. I'm just buying all this stuff. I don't even know if I got it all. No reason for any of this either.
It's very random stuff. It sounds like
Right.
like
I'm
you
all
woke
over the board.
like you woke up with back pain, ordered a heating pad.
I did. I got that today, by the way. Well, here's the other problem is I'm on vacation, right?
Oh, quote
I'm on
unquote
vacation.
You've been on vacation all year.
Right, pretty much.
You've been on vacation since this goddamn podcast started.
This is true. This was the downfall. But I'm on vacation till the 4th, and I've been going to bed 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying in bed till 10, 12. It doesn't. I don't even. It's almost like this is bad because when I do have to go back to work next, in a week or whatever, I don't know how I'm going to get back in the swing of things because right now I'm on like Ben Temple's layoff time over
Dude,
here. Like,
I'll shit you
I
not.
know how you're feeling.
I'm telling you, man. It only took me less than a week to slide comfortably in that.
Me too.
Slide comfortably into that. Go to bed at 4 a.m, wake up at noon schedule, and I'm like thinking, man, if I gotta go back to work next week,
this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, because I woke up today, I was like, oh, let me set an alarm to try and kind of, just in case I get the iggy that I'm gonna be working Monday, which apparently that's not happening.
Right.
I was like, let me like find an in between time between 6:30 a.m. and noon to wake up so that it's kind of like a little bit of a baby. I'm taking steps instead of a cold turkey kind of situation. And I set it for like 10, and I snoozed that motherfucker till 11:30.
But I didn't get out of bed till 10:30 today, 12 o'clock yesterday. But I'm not, and it's like. I don't know. This is easy to fall into this.
But I also woke up at like 6:30.
Me too.
And I had my back hurt so much.
Yeah.
From what I'd been eating and the inflammation, et cetera, that I was literally couldn't get comfortable to fall asleep for another hour and a half. So
same thing.
That fucked me up too. And so I was just sitting there watching like YouTube videos and TikToks and whatever.
I watched George Lopez show. I watched Everybody Loves Raymond. I woke up in the middle of the night and Friends was on. And I was like, wow.
I don't have a TV in my room just for that reason. I don't need that
it's on all night.
That comfortability, the extra.
Yeah. And not to mention it's literally like 15 degrees here. The last 4 or 5 days in the morning, and it's just brutal because the heat's on in the house and my nose is dry. This is a fucking mess. A fucking mess.
Well, I had the window wide open last night in my bedroom.
No, I'd freeze my tits off if I had the window open.
I had the window wide open, and I once or twice I had to put my feet back under the covers because they were catching a little cold.
Yeah. Well,
but even
I'm sitting out back right now and it's freezing. So.
Even down here in Florida, it's. I think we had one day.
I saw.
We had one day where I had to close everything up. We didn't put the heat on. I refused to put the heat on, but. It was
got the heat on.
Yeah, but it was we had to actually close everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right. That's all I got. I gotta go eat.
Yeah. Go eat your chicken soup and order your pizza and.
No, pizza night's tomorrow. By the way, it's a $10 pizza night on Mondays. Just so you know.
For where?
The local pizza place here does $10 Mondays for extra large pie. Must be a slow day.
I guess it's. I would guess Sundays are a big day because of sports.
No, it's Mondays.
No. I'm saying Sunday they sell a lot. So Monday it tapers off. It's a little slower. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm the only guy who on $10 pizza night still spends $50. So.
Right. Well.
Cannolis aren't going to eat themselves.
No, they're not.
All right. Hey, well, I'm glad I stood in for Marco today.
I think
I'm not birthing a child, but that's the best I can do.
You don't have any. I mean, you don't have any good excuses. Like you got a pregnant wife at home and a broken down truck and.
Right, sharing a Facebook. I don't have any of that.
Right. Are we just going to start that myth that he's got a joint Facebook page?
I think we should.
I mean, if you're anywhere on the cuck dial, 1 to 10, you're still a cuck. So I guess
Wow. All right, that's the end.
All right, we didn't even take a shot at Blake today.
No, I had one. I had one, and I didn't get to say it.
No,
That's
I
the best
think
part.
I,
It was somewhere when we were talking about Billy hanging out with Gangrel. There had to be a joke in there somewhere.
I think he's back with the book, anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The Jets took a
And
shot.
if I was wrestling, he still wouldn't book me.
Right,
So,
the Jets took a shot at Blake today. That was enough.
yeah, yeah. All right. Have a good day. I'm
All
going
right,
to eat. Goodbye.
all right, buddy, go stuff that face.
Yeah, goodbye.